check. Okay, there we go. ES, SMT at the highs. NQ took the highs. Strong movement down. NQ just closed below this fair value gap. Might be an inverse because ES hasn't taken those lows. Nope. NQ is closing above. ES is probably going to take these highs now. These overnight highs are my next possible target. We just closed above the 2.5 standard deviation. So our next target could be the 4. Maybe get a trade somewhere like this. Or it just runs without me.
Order filled.
A little higher entry than I would have wanted, but I think we do run from here. Not the best entry. 600. My trade earlier should cover this. I've seen this exact price action before. Do a little LR right here before we just boom. Shoot straight up. There's going to be no pullbacks. Hopefully a very fast, smooth delivery. All right, here it is. Expansion is starting. There goes ES breaking overnight highs. NQ should follow right now. Yeah, this looks like it's not stopping, so I'm going to go ahead and target these, or the -4 standard deviation, somewhere around here. I need 126.4 points to pass, so do 0.75 for commission. There's the -4. Big candle push through that. Oh, it should hit in this candle. Come on, 2 points.
Order filled.
Okay. 53,000. Profit target hit. This was a short video because I forgot to hit record at the market open, so I'm going to run through a recap of the trade and other setups that I missed. Also, I thought I wasn't going to trade this week because I was out of town, but I just flew back and ended up trading today and caught this nice long for a total of $1,650. Entered in right here because, well, I thought it was going to reach this inversion fair value gap, but ES has already at that exact same time retraced into one, so it didn't need to go any lower. Equal highs above was the draw, and $830 on each account basically. I also took a payout last week too, but anyways, back to the trade recap. Price opened at 6 p.m. Eastern time inside of a 1 hour fair value gap and just continued to dump until we reversed around 7 a.m. before market open. And this is how the market looked when I first peeked at the charts. 15-minute fair value gap the price traded into, and it seems like it's seeking liquidity at these highs on both indices. Immediately after the open, we head straight for those highs and take them out both on ES and NQ. And after we took the highs, we traded below back into the 15-minute fair value gap again. This was the first potential trade on my radar. However, I didn't take the trade because I was so zoomed into my charts on the 1 minute. And if you look at the 15-minute, you would see that after we took the highs, we retraced, grabbed liquidity, and put in a clear SMT at the lows. I don't take turtle soup entries often because sometimes it's hard to have a clear stop loss, and I was actually expecting it to trade back lower into here, but we didn't, and that's just how it plays out sometimes. The next thing I charted was this 1 minute fair value gap, bearish fair value gap on NQ. We traded to it, and I wanted to gauge the reaction, and we trade over it, and then this is where I think this is a potential inverse fair value gap. This is the clearest trade right here. Enter in right there, stop below this candle's low. You could have it all the way at the bottom. It's a lot of risk, but I don't think, I wouldn't see price going back below there. And then target the last highs or the 6 p.m. overnight highs. There weren't any fair value gaps on ES, but if you draw a fib, it perfectly retraced to the 50% level. Add a little bit more confluence. And like I said, I would have taken this trade if I was a bit more zoomed out and saw the SMT. At this point, I think we're going to just head lower, SMT at the top, take out those lows on ES, and then strength just starts coming in on ES. Once the next candle prints, I know that we're just going to take out the highs and continue up. Then there's a trade I took, 1 minute fair value gap right here, clear draw above. At this point, I have a clear bias. Price only wanted to go up, and it wanted to do it fast. It traded into the nearest fair value gap on both indices, and it just didn't look back. Like I said in the live trade, I've seen this action before. We slowly climb up without taking a single low, and then we rocket. It happened the other day during FOMC as well, just on a bigger time frame in the opposite direction. So I entered somewhere around here with confidence that my my stop wouldn't get taken. Logical target would have been the highs, but I held based on the speed and strength, and it let me pass this 50K MyFundedFutures challenge in one trade. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment if you enjoyed the little recap I did, and I could end up doing more and be a bit more thorough for the next time. Subscribe. I hope you all had a great holiday. Happy New Year. I'll see y'all in the next one.